Welcome back. I'm Rosie Hart. And this is Cinderella. Jill, you don't look so good without your mate next to you. And that heart. Oh well. Today I will lead another hit on you, Karma. If you can, darling, I welcome the challenge. Princess, your side is open. I bring my sword up closer to my side as Jack strikes me. Tonight is the first night I get to use a real sword as opportunity to a practice sword. The sound of metal crashes echoes into the night. Is this what a real battle feels like? We have been practicing under Zen confidence for the last few days. Since tomorrow is the day we enter our plan, we are doing some last minute practice. Remember, fighting back is better than doing it alone. Karma dodges Jill's sword as he speaks, but I notice that he seems to be taking special care not to look in my direction. He'd be fine for the last few days, but I'm sure when his pain will return. If only he would tell me what was going with him. When Karma finally calls the end of practice, we are all exhausted. Good job, everyone. You'll be fine tomorrow. Jack turns to face me, a soft expression on his face. And if it comes down to it, Jill and I will protect you. Jack looked over his shoulder at Karma. Both of you, that's our jobs as knights. It's quite capable of protecting myself, but I do appreciate the offer. It's late, we should get some rest. The two knights excused themselves, leaving with Karma. Rose, you should go to bed. No. Princess, I have a feeling I won't be sleeping much tonight anyway. By that as it may, you should still try. I'm about to retire for the night as well. I want to keep practicing. I want to talk to you. About what? Karma took a step back, and I stare at his hand, obviously moving to his chest. Are you really okay, Karma? I've been perfect fine these past few weeks. He's lying. He obviously is in pain. Why do you keep your pain a secret? Why don't you talk to me? I told you before that some things are better keeping a secret, Princess. Arm size out, then leaning forward to keep his hand on his head. Rose, promise this, you'll stay behind me if we're attacked. And if at any point it looks like we may not... Oops. Didn't mean to hit the camera. Not make it. You run as fast as you can back to the Martian. But that is cowardly. Rose, don't you remember what I said before? Sometimes running is the right thing to do. Never run into a possible situation. Instead, live to fight another day. Promise you'll stay behind me. Please, Rose, give me a peace of mind. Fine. If I will make him feel better before going into the mansion, I cannot deny his request. Karma's expression softens as he moves away from me. I'll stay behind you. Thank you, Princess. Let's attempt sleep. Prepare for tomorrow. When this is all over, I pray Karma secrets out of him. I'll pry Karma's secrets out of him. Tonight is the night. Everyone is about ready to go, and I can't get the feeling of forebrowning off my chest. Everyone's getting close to the door, ready to see us off. Everyone except Princess. Rumple suddenly appears. Alice comes standing next to him. What are you two doing here? Well, of course we came to wish you good luck, just like everyone else here. We'll be waiting for you tonight so that we can celebrate everyone's return. Be careful. Em, who has been everywhere with her brother since they came here, is standing right beside him now with a smile. I pray for your safe return. Her smile wavers. I can tell she is uncertain. She has a great knights of 2 witches and a prince. She'll be fine. Ron responds are curt as usual, but I cannot help but notice his hesitation in his voice. Even though he's staring at me without expression, I think he can see the tiny worry in his eyes. Aww. Rest assured that we'll keep the prince safe. We are not going to let Aspen get away with this. He did to Argelis and the royal family. For a few steps forward, last, she and DeLorean glance at each other, and I feel some secret message bonding between the two of them. Nora nods, even so, slightly before Peripheral turns to the rest of us. Her eyes eventually falls on me. You've changed since you've been here, Princess, but you've decided and reserve never wavers. It has always been there, but just beneath the surface, stubborn or revolve, is it as Peripheral is able to read my mind. She smiles and sets her hands on my shoulder. You said it's very much like King Gonjo. You are proud and humble, and you always take steps in the right direction. This is why I know you'll be back tonight. Just as Rumple said, we all are waiting for you. All of us, stay safe tonight. I nod my head as everyone gathered around, being to refund their hearts' goodbyes. Is it Delore who walked away first? We all fall behind. The night has just begun. Dun dun dun! On our way to the palace gates is uncertain, but we pass some direction away from them to sheer and nearby alley. There are knights everywhere. Watson points to what looks like a regular strand on the wall. There's a hidden door to the tunnels. If we time it right between the knights per turn, we'll be able to make it. On my single. Arm puts a hand on my shoulder and squeezes it. It's a it doesn't last long, but the motion calms my nerves somewhat. We'll be fine. Go! Our footsteps echoed in the tunnel. Standing in front of me are Jack and Jill, who are friend Watson. Delore stands beside me, and Kern is on my back. This small town makes it seem like we brought a lot of people. This way. We follow Watson and sense. How is that Watson knows about these tunnels? I already took into account of the guards and where they might run based on Prince Rod's information. We should be alright. Jack and I will act chlorine if need to. Princess, leave most of the fighting to us, if there's any to be done. I know, I will only fight if I need to. If only I wasn't cursed, I'd be able to fight to my full extent. I think you're still capable without all your magic, puppeteer. Oh, a compliment. I am honored, Miss Karma. I'm only addressed because of Jill, you know. Jill crossed her arms and crooked her eyes at Karma. I won't fall in love with you, no matter what you say. That's what they all say. We're here. Karma should be fine. Surely everyone goes quietly. I feel a lot heavier as I stare at the staircase in front of me. This should lead to the throne room. I do not know we had a secret passage in the throne room. How much does Walston know about this palace? And then after we step into the throne room, we slip apart above the guard's gaze. I stay close to Karma and Walston as Lauren harms a blanket from sudden fog to earlobe the guards. I watch as the guards eyes close before they summon to the ground. Lauren draws her hand once all the guards are truly asleep. Amazing how invulnerable humans are to magic. Let's get going. Getting through the palace was no easy feat. Hallways that were easy to get through before are difficult to travel now with all the soldiers standing around. Doran casts a spell of silence. Our footsteps and quiet muffles, but movement is still difficult, especially with such a group. Eventually we arrive just outside the tunnels that should lead to the castle prison. I'll stand watch. Be careful, Walston. I will. We enter near of the tunnels. Jack and Jill, after you. Jack gasps at me briefly, and then Karma, who nods a little cipher. We'll be right back. I concur with the plan. Karma and I left the hallway point of the tunnel, ensure a clear escape as Lauren, Jack, and Jill continued on to the prison. It should be fine, but I'm still worried. My eyes wander to Karma, and I bite down on my lower lip when I notice that his hands once again rise to his chest. I feel myself reaching out to grab Karma's hand, but he pulled it away. I glance on his face, taking me by surprise. Why is he so angry? Karma put his hand to his chest and flickered as he leans on the wall. Not now. His voice sounds pained. What is he talking about? I just need some space, princess, but I am fine. I could not help but feel unsure at the way Karma had snapped at me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to be that way. He trails off, his eyes distant. Because of your curse, right? Most of the time he is fun and a pleasure to talk to, but when he refers to this state, it's like he is two different people. I cannot understand why he is like this. Why do I care so much for someone who keeps secrets? Rose, I wish I could explain, but if I did, you would hate me. Why would I hate you? One more occurred, you'd be afraid of me. I could never be afraid. What is there to be afraid of? Karma wears a pained expression as he looks at me. I see him him once again, grabbing the collar of his dress, looking as he's some kind of agitated. That's what she said too. I'm not afraid. Is he talking about the other woman from before? The one who didn't love him? He thinks I'm the same. I'm not like her. Rose. Wow, I'm getting a lot of things right at the end. Arm's voice trails off at the sound of running. His hand quickly hits the sword just as I reach for mine. We only relax when we see Jack and Jill and Jill head towards us. Why are they alone? Where are the king and queen? They weren't in the prison. I have no idea where else they could be keeping them. Lauren steps out from between the two of them, her expression solid. This doesn't bond well with us. We cannot sneak around without direction. That's a sure way to get caught. My words had just left my mouth when the alarm sounded behind us. Don't tell me. It's the alarm. Everyone draws their weapons as Walton appears running towards us with a hard expression on his face. The knights are on their way. How did they know we are here? In seconds I hear the clang of metal, and then we are knights upon us. We are forced to stand draws with different opponents. A guard rushes at me with his sword, and I somehow imagine block his attack. I should be able to wear him down. Knight falls after I catch him from behind and give Karma a open to attack him. Rose, stay behind me. I promised I would, I remember? Let's keep it that way. A smile flashed across his face, and for a few moments he seems more like that Cthulhu that I knew. A king managed separate Cthulhu and I, leaving me by myself. He grabs my arm. Unhand me. I watched in shock as Aaron Fogg frowns my attacker, his eyes closed as he slumbers to the ground. He is only the first to fall. Second later, most of the knights in my position have fallen to the ground. I can tell by the sun rise and falling to their chests that they are asleep. Sorry, could not focus long enough to cast that spell earlier. Dora dropped her hand and turned to address Walton and Cthulhu and I. Heading towards the entry hall, the king must be in one of the certain rooms. Jack and Joe, I'll need to head to the bed chambers in the east wall, look for the queen. Splitting up is not part of the plan. We don't have much of a choice anymore. If we're going to get the king and queen out of here, we have to improve. Now go. Cthulhu grabs my hand and jacks his head at Walton. Let's go. The three of us rush out onto the palace hallways, keeping gates forward while Walton and Karma watch for enemies on sides of us. On our right, Karma grabs his sword and moves before Walton and I can respond. He drives lowers towards a soldier. His sword position straight from Dren blow. Knights begin to approach us from the left, and I raise my sword, preparing myself. I'll snap his finger. A flash of light blind the men in instant. I use the opportunity to rush the knights in front of me. I grind my teeth as I attack. Most of those are lucky. There are too many knights for me to be able to get the upper hand. There are too many of them. Well, isn't this most jovial, princess? I whip around to attack the man who spoke to me, but he is nowhere to be found. Where is he? Who are you? I wonder. Rose? I turned to see Kalu running towards me, a panic expression in his eyes. I take a step towards him when a masked man suddenly blocks my path. Who are you? I raise my sword, but the masked man taps his cane on the floor before I can swing. An instant print burst out of the cane. It shoves Cthulhu to the floor and blows me backwards. I hit the wall hard, and my vision darkens. Dun dun dun. Cthulhu. Where am I? Why can't I see anything? My head hurts. Rise and shine, sleeping beauty. I jerk up at the familiar voice. You're the man who knocked me out. The man laughs. I blink as I try to put in the direction of his voice. Did he blindfold me? I command you to take off this blindfold. I didn't take orders from the princess. That's no one remembers. But I am a general, so I suppose I have to need a lady's request. Bread light and buns! The blindfold is being pulled off, and I flinch at the sudden brightness. Why, hello, princess! My captor looked at me amused. He wears a crooked grin on his face, masked face, and a cape on his shoulders. Who is he? My eyes wander to the throne, and I cannot help but gasp at what I see. The king snaps to the throne, hands bound, mouth covered. Your Majesty! The king paused to look at me, his eyes turned to mix alarms and confusedness. I turned to glance at the masked man. Let him go. No can do, princess, though. Don't you think he still looks regard sitting on his throne like that? I grin my teeth as I begin to struggle against my bound. Struggle all you like. You won't get out of those knots anytime soon. Who are you? The masked man drips into eloquent bow. I am called Vag. Vag? What have you done to my father? Me? Nothing. Well, nothing much. I guess gagging a person and tying their hand behind their back counts as something. Are you working for Sir Alfred? I don't work for anyone. So he's mysterious. The door flickers open and Adam steps in, his face full of anger. Mithal, the fool, how burnt useless he was. I give a defeated shrug. He regards me again with his masculine smile. Well, why I do agree with that wholeheartedly. The man is in the past, here in the present. We have some far more interesting to deal with. Vag grates at me. I glare at Vag before turning gaze to Athol. I used to think Athol was someone to respect. Not anymore. If it isn't the princess herself. You remember who I am? Only Mithal made the connection. It was too obvious to be false. Could Sir Mithal remember me? Athol shifted his attention to the king. Grunto, do you not remember this girl as your own blood daughter? My eyes meet the king, but I have no regards in his gaze. He cannot remember me. I haven't managed to break my curse yet. Why are you doing this to my father, to the kingdom? Everything I do for the kingdom. All such rules has ruled with a iron fist. Fear is the best motivator. A king that is too light does not inspire fear has no business being on the throne. But the people around love their king. Before I have thought that the town people were disgusting because they hate me. Now I understand those reasons. They may have judged me as mother's daughter, which is wrong, but that does not mean they should be subject to regard of fear. You run as a ruler is to rule of country, not the people back. When the queen was still alive, and this palace knew the fear of the witches, they were far more prudent. Fear motivates, fear makes a man. King Aldrum, you better have a good excuse for interrupting. Your Highness, there's a beast. What are you blabbering about, you fool? A beast, a magical beast is roaming around the palace. I wonder who that is. I have a guess, though. Is this the deed of witch doing? Dead witch? No, Dolores is fine. She has to be. Out with it. Did Mithal do this? What? I can't stop myself from blurting out the question. Sir Mithal is a witch? He was a witch, but now he is dead. He turns to his knights and then more information. I am too shocked to hear these words. Sir Mithal is a witch? Impossible. Which of the other palace intruders? We managed to pose some of them, but we cannot get everyone with the best taking us out. The damn Mythal is still a pain, even after death. What did you do to Sir Mythal? Did you not hear me, girl? He is dead, killed by my hand. But why? I guess Sir Mythal didn't catch on in this universe. He was helpful at first. We worked together to gauge our own personal goals. His eyes meet carefully. He wants you, princess. If Sir Mythal was a witch, that would explain why he still remembers me. Why did he want me? Who knows? It doesn't matter anymore. I gave him my knights to assist him in his search, when the witches could not. But in the end, the fool was too power hungry. You never enter into my plan. You would have been safer, princess, had you just stayed put. But now that you are here, you'll come in hardly. Turns back to the knights, who burst into swim once more. The beast is moving quickly. We do not know how much time longer we can keep it from this room. There's a beast in the palace, and it's Sir Mythal's doing? I am so confused. And what about the others? Are they okay? Let me go, Alistair. We are not going anywhere. It sounds like some of your friends are preparation. They'll be coming for you, and when they do, I'll kill them. You, princess, are going to make a excellent bait. You know, I like this turn of events. Kind of amusing. You tell me what all of this is. Rang looks unmoved by Adam's anger. It is Mythal that summoned the beast, is it not? Then you must know what is happening. You're asking me, of all people? Ha! As if I would be able to answer any of your questions. You... Vag. It doesn't matter how many times you say my name, Alistair. I won't have any answers for you. Sir turns to me, his eyes burn. Whether this is Mythal's magic or magic belonging to one of your friends, I am not going to let it live. Couldn't create a beast out of thin air? Sir Athel draws his sword from his sheath and curses under his breath. I scrambled in to find something to break my restraints. Vag surprised me, however, by reaching down and cutting the ropes behind my arms with a sword that I recognized. What are you doing, Vag? You have my sword. I stand up quickly as I grab the sword from him. This was too easy. I Vag wondering as his mouth turns into a smirk. What are you doing? Why are you helping me? Help? All I did was cut some ropes. Besides, I'm curious to see what you'll do. That toothpick of a sword. He's talking like he doesn't even care what happens. Don't think about it too much, princess. It's probably a little too much for your little small head. Huh. Kind of curious of Vag now. I swing my sword towards him, and Vag caught it with his cane. Don't attack, Vag! He just gave you the sword. You really think that I'm the one you should be fighting? No. The door creaks and falls off the hinges. The knights stumble back, and I hear screaming, loud footsteps sounding into the hall channel. So what will it be? Run, hide, or kill the beast? Or will the beast kill you too? The beast will not kill me. I trust it. Alright, you have to calm down, I think. Please be right. Please be right. Cross our fingers and hope I'm right. If you figured it out, think the same thing as me, ooh, this will be interesting. My eyes focus on the large figure that enters the room. throughout I cannot make suspicious at first. The form grows more distant, farther it moves into the room. Whatever this is, I cannot fight it. This is more of an science than Alfred yells, and the knights rush forward, attacking the beast as concerned. The beast throws them off with surprising numbers. His rage in every swipe. I dodge away just before a man's body falls on top of me. Over here, beast, sir. Altha rushes at the beast. I finally managed to get a clear sight of the king, who is still bound and helpless on the throne. The king. I have to get him out of here. I rush towards the throne, but something stops me dead in my tracks. Saving the king really shouldn't be your pride right now. I grind my teeth and swing the sword at Fag, but he easily dodges from me. I wonder, I would be watching my back. It's still then that I notice the beast slowly making its way towards me. Why would it be after me? Either I stay here, feed it off, or untouch the beast with a bond swipe his sword, and two focus once again each other. I glance under the king, then at the door. The beast moved again. I realize that it's once more heading towards me. This is no way I can help the king in all this mess. I need help. I need to find the others. Hopefully Alistair will keep the beast busy long enough for me to get them. I run and bolt out the room, waving my way through the chain of king knights as I head towards the door. I glanced over my shoulder one last time at the king. His eyes were trained on the battle before him. His hand grabbed the arm of his throne, but there is nothing he can do. I'm sorry, I will be back. But for now, I have to find the others. I turned past the carriage in the room, stepping over and around bodies as they appeared. Hallways to the door, the beast slotted past Sir Laughter, and for a few moments, I think he managed to be attacking me. Stay back. I hold my sword out in front of me and stand in pressure, like Karen taught me, but the beast never reached me. You ruined everything, beast. Iron is silently in front of me, waving his sword at the beast. I turn back towards the door, my heart beating loud in my chest. I need to get out of here. Chapter 10. Next time. I'm from running away from where that beast came from. We will answer those questions next time in the world of Rosa Hart. Well, actually, the world of Cinderella, and not a world. Bye, guys!